So hopefully with no more technical difficulties, you can see obviously our sheet came out. It dries pretty much almost on contact, at least from what I'm able to end up telling. You can see the kind of the quality that comes out of it. It prints actually very well, and this is just on an inkjet printer. I think this one's about 200 bucks. It's the MFC J4335DW. But so you'll want to end up changing the settings on the printer, your printing preferences on your computer. Um, Again, make sure it's on photo paper or glossy paper, and leave the settings on low. That way so it doesn't over ink and put too much ink down. Again, for the tray, you're going to want to have a piece of paper about 3/4 the way in. The part where it feeds in, you're going to want to try to keep that clear. On my particular printer, I got to face the printable side or the glossy side down. And the other thing that I recommend, just put the paper in just to the very beginning edge. Don't jam it down in there. It doesn't like it like that, so I don't know. Just don't end up doing that. So we got our labels right here. Again, we're going to go to printer preferences. We're on photo paper, and quality settings on normal. So that's good there. And I just want to print this page, and we'll go ahead and print it. So if you guys are trying to make labels, and obviously these 8.5 by 11 sheets, which is the A4 standard paper, the best, at least for my particular setup, to get the most labels is going to be set up like this. I would recommend, if you're going to cut these out, to either have a paper cutter or a plotter of sorts. Um, Regardless of fact, if you're using Word, you're going to want to go up to page layout, go to margins, and go to custom. And you're going to want to set your edge lines further out. If you just try to place everything in here, it'll have these set way down here, kind of where the information or the nutrition labels start at. So that'll kind of help save you space. And then if they're not wanting to grid, if you click on it and you see this little layout option, you're going to want to have it in line with text, that way so they can be uniformed all the way throughout. Just copy paste, get your sizes correctly set up, and then just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and it'll be all good to go there. So hopefully that helps you out on that little part. If you're trying to make designs, logos, or stuff like this, I would recommend to go to what's called yqwi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. IPICCY. And this site's awesome. I love it. I've made pretty much all my business logos, designs, and kind of everything from it. But literally just go here, create image, and then select whatever size. If you're doing labels or stuff like that, you can use the default, which I think that was like 900 by 180. So as you can see, it fed just fine. I mean, this is a quality that we ended up getting out of it. And I mean, something like this, it's used a little bit of ink, but it hasn't used a whole bunch, in comparison to some of the prices that printers are kind of charging nowadays. This is the most economical, especially for a product base. But you pretty much get this set up. Click down here to lower 3 tabs, and then you'll add your words, your text, and you'll kind of make a design or a logo like this and overlay things. So I don't know. This one's not the most elaborate or craziest, but I think they're pretty good. And even with these labels, I think they're pretty good as well, in my opinion. So now I'll just sit here and cut these out and get them all bottled up. So hopefully this helps. Take care.